I am home. I should really think about opening doors and putting bags down before I start filming, shouldn't I? Good morning, welcome to day 4 of Vlogtober. I need a cup of tea. We get the kettle on. I'll make one for Dan as well because I'm very nice. I've just been to the doctor's and I went because I've been having perimenopausal symptoms that have been driving me mad and actually making me think like I might be going mad. I've spoken to a couple of GPs before, but it was sort of on the back of other appointments and I was a bit fobbed off, to be honest. But the GP I saw today was amazing. I feel really positive now. She was so helpful. She's given me a ton of information to look into so I can make a decision about what route I want to go down. She's organised a blood test just to rule out certain things. And she just listened to me and made me feel heard and like I wasn't going completely mad. Right, let me just boil the kettle, I'll come back. Just get the milk. Yeah, so it was a really positive... I've already got the milk. Why am I going to get the milk when I've already got the milk? I need a spoon, not the milk. Yeah, I've had a really positive start to the day. And when I was in the waiting room, I was catching up on your comments and that was so lovely as well. I just feel you're just such, you leave such positive comments and you share your stories and your highs and your lows and, you know, things about the weather where you are or your favourite seasons or what you're up to. And, you know, you've just created this, I'm looking for the thing that we put the tea bags in. You've just created this really sort of positive zone in the comments and I'm really grateful for that. I feel like, yeah, I've a lot to be thankful for with you lot. So thank you. Somebody's feeling philosophical this morning, aren't they? I have my tea, my lovely Alice mug, and I've also got banana bread. I had a healthy breakfast earlier, so that it's 10? Yeah, it's 10:30, so this is like my mid-morning cup of tea snack. My homemade banana bread, and I did put a bit of chocolate spread on it as well. Right, I'm in position now in front of my MacBook. I'm just editing my podcast, which is due to go up this weekend on my Little Drops of Wonderful channel. I always love filming and editing. I love editing, by the way. I know I talk about having to do it a lot, but I love it. It's like my hobby. I wish I had, like... Why do I always do that? I start talking, then put food in my mouth. Anyway, yeah, I love editing. I really do. It's a good job really, isn't it? And I've nearly finished doing my podcast. So I'm just going to get that finished now. And then because it's a sponsored one, I have to submit it a few days in advance just to check that the sponsor is happy with the mention. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to edit yesterday's vlog. And then I'm going to go and sit on the sofa and catch up on some overdue knitting that I need to do. Oh no, I'm not. First of all, I'm going to parcel up some orders. Thank you if you have been onto my Etsy shop and ordered something, because I've had a little flurry of orders. So I'm going to go and parcel all those up and get them arranged to be collected. Oh, and I've had some requests. Apparently not enough chickens. So I'm going to take you down to see the chickens. I'm just looking at Hey Hey. Hey Hey she usually looks like a show chicken. Like literally, it's almost like she almost has her own theme music whenever she appears. It's like, ah, like this glorious chicken. She is having the mother of all molts and she looks like she has been dragged through a hedge upwards, downwards and backwards. She looks dreadful and she's miserable as well, poor thing. But yes, we'll go and have a little chat to the chickens in a bit. It's lunchtime. I've got my vlog uploaded, my podcast uploaded and submitted. I'm just going to do thumbnails now, and then it's Wednesday and Phoebe finishes school early on a Wednesday, so she'll be home earlier than usual, obviously, because she finishes earlier. But then she's going back to school for most of the evening because she's helping with parents' evening. So hopefully I'll still have some time to do some knitting and things and catch up a bit on some Vlogtobers. I've also just found out that my yoga class, I've started doing yoga classes on a Wednesday night over the road. And usually it's a bit of a rush to get home because I work on Wednesdays usually. And today I was really looking forward to not having to have that rush, but I've just found out it's not on tonight. So I might have a hot bath and watch some Vlogtobers instead. That reminds me, I had some comments yesterday to say that Jeanette at Crafty Clegs is doing Vlogtober. I mentioned some Vlogtobers and listed them under yesterday's video. So make sure you go and have a look at that. No, not yesterday's video. Day 2's video. No. Yes. I listed them under day 2. I think. Yeah, so in addition to the ones I've already said, Jeanette at Crafty Craig's, Martin at Knit365, Davina at Little Workroom Crafts, and Nicola at Stitches and Slapdashery. Great name. I'm all doing Vlogtober as well. I will try and remember to link those all underneath. This is delicious. I really fancied tuna, but yesterday I enjoyed all my vegetables, my fresh vegetables with pasta so much. I thought I'd do the same thing, but with tuna. And it's absolutely delicious, and it's going to keep me full up for the rest of the day. So I can concentrate and not eat biscuits, except I probably will have the odd biscuit. It's just been a bit of a manic.
I only bought 2 pizza things for her and Ellie.
I don't think they're all coming here. It's just been a bit of a manic 20 minutes because Phoebe came home with about 6 friends and they all were quite high in spirits. So we've got about 20 blazers in our house and it was all a bit crazy. Anyway, it distressed the chickens. They all started shrieking at me. So I'm just picking some grapes. I'm going to go and treat them to some little treat of grapes. Just checking the pond. Haven't seen the frogs in a while. But the plants are all looking really healthy in there. Hi ladies. Oh hey hey. Oh good grief. Look at you. Oh, you need to do your water. The water needs cleaning out. Now where? Oh, you horrors! You horrors! I was going to feed that to you one at a time. Oh. Go on, hey hey. You deserve a grape or 2. So hey hey, who's normally so elegant, is having some kind of massive molt, and she's a bit miserable. Must be uncomfortable for her. She just doesn't look anything like her normal self. Hey pigs. Hey darling. Cloud's normally super cuddly, but she's not in the mood really today, are you? Someone asked me to give you a cuddle especially. They said that you are their favourite. So I'm giving you a cuddle especially. Okay. She just made a really funny little noise. Say bok. Say bok. She's like, no. This is undignified and ridiculous. Down you go. Hi Pegs. You're looking fabulous. You're a cuddly fluffy chicken, aren't you? Peggy is a speckled marron. Cloud is a goldline, and Hey Hey's a blacktail, I think is what she's called. Although at the moment she's more of a scrawny, scraggly tail. Need to do a little bit of maintenance out here as well. Look, this is all, one of the bungees has come undone. It's just, it provides them with a little extra shelter. It's just an old shower curtain. I need to get out here and, yeah, I need a day maybe next week to get out here and spend some time tidying. And maybe paint this fence. Hi. Right, let's sort your water out and maybe get you some vegetables. There's some fresh water for you. There we go. Oh, Cloud, will you leave her alone? Oh, chickens are so mean. You are so mean. Come here. Unfortunately, when one chicken is a bit under the weather, or having a molt, like Hey Hey is, the other chickens pick on them, because chickens are mean. So poor Hey Hey's not having a very good time of it. Bless her. So they keep going for her. I'm going to make sure she gets a grape. Hey Hey! Hey Hey! Oh, Hey Hey! Oh, Hey Hey, you clever girl. Go and eat your vegetables. Before all the tweens get back from the shops, I am going to clean the kitchen. I can't sit down and knit and relax until they're done and dusted and they've gone out again. So I'm going to use the time productively. I'm going to clean the kitchen, give it a good thorough clean, run the hoover around, get my environment nice. So I was just looking at myself then, rather than you. I don't like this t-shirt. It's just a cheap and cheerful one I bought for just days like this around the house. But it looks like the colour of Scrubs. Yeah. Look like I'm off to do a surgery or something. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I want to get my environment just how I want it, so then when they all go I can sit down for a bit, and I'm going to have a bath later as well, and I'm going to catch up on some Vlogtobers. But whilst I am cleaning the kitchen, I am going to listen to my audiobook, because that makes housework so much better, doesn't it, with a good audiobook on the go. And I just realised I haven't planned dinner. Got some salmon for Dan and I, so I'll have to have a little think about that as well. Out. It's 5 o'clock and Phoebe and everyone, oh, there's a man on the roof on one of the houses up there. I did not expect to see that when I looked up. He's obviously doing some repairs or something. He has a very long ladder. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so Phoebe's gone back down to the school to help with parents' evening. She'll be there until about 8 o'clock. I want to go and have a bath, so I have got everything possibly ready for dinner later. Phoebe will have something when she gets back and we'll just see what she fancies. Lydia's gonna have probably fog in my throat, something simple that Dan can sort out. And for Dan and I, we're gonna have one of our favourite things, which neither of the girls like. It doesn't stop us eating it. And that is an Asian salmon type mishmash of stuff. So I'm gonna put the recipe underneath for the marinade that I use for the salmon, and also the dressing that goes on top of it, and I'll show you how I put it all together. But this is literally my most favourite flavours in the world. I love these kind of flavours, like kind of sesame, gingery, garlic flavours. So that's all ready. I'm going to go and run my bath. I just remembered that I needed to mention something about the recipe. The recipe for the sauce, the dressing, has rice wine vinegar, I believe, in it. But I don't like the taste of that, so I substitute that with, I'm not sure entirely how to say that, but a Chinese rice wine called Shashing rice wine. Apologies for my pronunciation. So I use that instead of the rice wine vinegar, and I just think that makes for a nicer, sweeter, nicer taste. Just so you know. I'm using some of this. Someone gave my mum a gift set of Sanctuary bath bits, but she doesn't have a bath. She only has a shower, so she gave it to me. So I'm using it as a little treat, and it smells so good. I love the smell of the original Sanctuary stuff. Oh, it's just lovely. I'm looking forward to soaking in it. Well, I'm just out of the bath, looking probably quite pink in the face. Oh, it was lovely. I haven't enjoyed my baths, as I love a hot bath. Love it. It's my favourite thing to do. I do it at least twice a week, and yeah, I love it. It's really part of my self-care routine. I suppose sometimes self-care looks like lying in the bath, doesn't it? And sometimes, like earlier, self-care, who was it that said something like this? I was watching, it might have been Victoria, what Victoria read, was saying sometimes self-care is doing the housework, or, you know, for me, I love listening to my audiobook and cleaning the kitchen and getting ahead on dinner and stuff. That is something I really enjoy doing, especially now that I like my kitchen and it's ours and we've done it and we've chosen it and it's well finished. And, you know, just pottering around, keeping it clean, preparing food for my family, listening to a nice story, that's, you know, that is self-care as well, isn't it? I think what Victoria was saying was, you know, getting your environment how you like it. So it's not always necessarily pampering and relaxing, but sometimes it's other things. Maybe for some people it's like mountain biking down the side of a mountain. If you caught me mountain biking down the side of a mountain, it would be because I was escaping a situation. I wouldn't be doing that for self-care. Anyway, so normally at this stage of my hair, post-bath hair stuff, I would blow dry my fringe forward. But we all know I've been having issues and I've been wearing it clipped back. So at the moment, I'm not sure what to do, whether to just let it dry naturally. It falls sort of naturally in the centre, and just let it dry like that and see how it sits. Or Lilia has curtain bangs. Hers are a bit longer than mine, and what she does is she puts it up in a roller like that and lets it dry like that, so that then when it sort of sits down it kind of poofs backwards. But I could probably do that with the straightener once it's dry. So I think I'm just going to leave it and see what happens. I can always wet it and dry it in the morning. So yeah, we're in hair transition this month, everybody. Yeah, Wednesday night, gonna do that, nice healthy meal, and hopefully a relatively early night because it's work tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow for day 5 of Vlogtober. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go and watch some Vlogtobers myself now whilst I'm cooking. Well, I might listen to that audio, but I'm really enjoying Hex Appeal. Fantastic choices though. Vlogtobers or a great audiobook. See you tomorrow.